He may have maturity. I felt like you don't have authority. You have a responsibility, but no authority. That's what I feel.
Now, those are some strong words, but Joya,
Yes.
you didn't ask for another date with him. What was the turnoff?
Specifically, the turnoff was when I asked that
She finna make up
question
something right now.
about would you date a single mother? And Jacoby, you proceeded to tell me that basically you're a high-value man and you are too good for a single mother.
Hey mama, hi mama. Oh my.
Have you ever dated a woman with children?
I had, but I was young. I was like 22. I had a cougar. She had some younger kids. How old is your son?
He's 11.
He's 11. And from my experience, I told myself I couldn't take a woman with children seriously.
Why?
The child's always gonna come first.
Yes.
The child's gonna always come first. I'm going to always need to put you first, but I come second. And technically, he's a 10-year-old boy who's going to get into his teenage years. He's going to be in a situation where you're not my dad.
Oh, look at Daddy.
He's not my dad.
Really, Ava?
Right? I'm not talking about an anecdotal experience. Your son may be a sweet child, but my experience, it just hasn't been the best.
You have the right to feel however you want about dating a single mom. That's your prerogative, whatever.
Realistically, yeah, we can have some fun.
But taking it serious.
It's like taking it seriously is just hard because I don't have to settle. I've done certain things in my life to put me at a certain echelon, to date a certain top tier. I'm not saying a woman with a child isn't top tier, but like standards-wise, it's like I like to travel and be like, yo, let's go to Miami, let's do this, let's do that. And it's like, let me call my mom and see if she can watch the kid. It's just no real benefit in it for me.
Greetings, my lions and ladies. Do you think it's wrong for this fella to not want to date or marry a woman with a child? Many single mothers will be up in arms about this, but there are some realities that will be out of their control. No, my lions, let's view this from a modern woman's perspective.
When it comes to dating a man, what would be an age range for you?
33 to like 36.
Would you date someone married?
Absolutely not.
Do you have a preference when it comes to race?
My race, so black guys.
Minimum height requirement for you?
5'8" and up.
Would you date someone obese?
Not on purpose.
What does that mean? And what would a minimum salary be?
A year? $500K.
Like $500,000?
Yes.
Damn. Oh my God.
I'm delusional?
It says here you have a 0% chance of finding someone.
Wow, that's horrible.
And it also says you don't belong on this planet.
What is this? What app is this? This is so mean.
Did you hear all that? This lady, she has a whole host of preferences. Is she wrong for wanting them? My ladies, is she wrong? No, she's not. She can have whatever preferences she wants. A man has preferences too, you know. Hard to believe, isn't it? It's very hard to believe, but we do have preferences. And staying away from a single mother is one such preference. Now, let's look at some of the disadvantages of being with a single mother. Run it.
Women, you could have had a good man. You didn't want him because he was a cornball. You go, you mess around with a bozo, have a baby by the bozo, and after you have a baby by the bozo, now all of a sudden you want to spin the block to figure that you didn't want to begin with. There are, and I'm not saying all, but there are a lot of single mothers who go after weak men.
Right. So
A lot of women will tell you, oh, being a stepdaddy is honorable. And a lot of them, they know damn well that man ain't gonna get nothing out of it. They know damn well that they can up and leave, take half of his income, get alimony. Depending on if they are able to swindle him into legally adopting the children, they can put him on child support. In certain states, you don't even have to have the man legally adopt him. If you can prove that he played a father figure role, you can put that man on child support. When men decide to take on responsibilities that are not theirs, they're taking a very big risk. I do not, me personally, because I can only speak for me, I do not see how it's worth it. When women are usually the ones that leave the relationships. Imagine getting into a relationship with a woman, she got a child, you become attached to the child, then she up and leave, knowing you got an attachment to that child, and then she look at you and say,
That's just my baby daddy. That's just my
Single mothers, I am not saying that a man should not date you. Not at all. What I am saying is that the better choice for a man of competence is to find a lady with a minimum amount of baggage. That child of yours is baggage, like it or not.
Now, we could all be completely honest for once. Who actually wants to be with anybody with kids, let alone somebody that has no kids at all? Because unlike many single parents, these people put in effort to make sure that they took preventative measures so they would not have any kids that they were not ready for. So why would they want to take on the responsibility of somebody else's? Because even me being a single mother, if my son came up to me and told me that he was dating a woman with kids, we would definitely be having a talk. And not just because I know what comes along with dating a single mother, I also know that a lot of women are not as fortunate as I was when it came to having kids. Some of y'all are looking for help and not a partner. Some of y'all got baby daddy drama. I don't want my son being in danger with your baby daddy. Some of y'all's lives are completely unorganized and you still trying to learn how to be a mama. I don't want my son being in the midst of that. And I know it don't feel good to hear, but everybody makes their own choices and have to deal with their own consequences. And I'm not saying that just because you're a single mother that nobody's gonna want you. I know that to be false for myself. My mom had 5 kids after my dad passed away, and the first guy that she dated, they got married 8 months later and been married for 15 years. I would rather a man tell me that he's not interested in a single mother versus him sleeping with me and then bouncing thereafter. But one of the hardest things in life is acceptance. And once you start accepting that some people may not want you, you'll begin accepting the people that do.
If you are a single mother looking for a competent man to be in your life, I'll recommend that you step up your game. Pookies and Ray Rays will gladly, these guys will gladly be with you. But if you want a man of caliber, a competent lion, you need to be washed in the blood of femininity and give it all to that lion on day one. Nothing else will make a competent man take on all the responsibilities that come with a single mother. You see me? See? Hold tight. We're gone again.